Hello, everyone. My name is Ufoma Ozori Jonathan, the latest groom in town, and with me is my lovely wife.
Sarah Gilbert Ozori.
Okay, so this is a quick interview just to get to know us better. And we already prepared a couple of questions. We'll run through this quickly and try to answer it as fun as possible. So, lovely wife, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. So, first question says, how did we meet? Up to the point of proposal. Okay, so as I can remember, we dated for 2 years.
Yep.
And we've been friends for 3 years. So 2021, I believe, August or around August or September, and I came into town. Came to town. Yes.
Which into town?
I came to
You
town.
traveled and you came back. No, you came into town.
No, I wasn't around.
Hey, so why you
Yes,
into
sorry.
town?
I just came briefly to see my folks at home, and I happened to stumble into our workplace. And when she attended to me, I saw this beautiful, lovely lady with a lovely smile, and I was just taken aback, So from then on, I was basically plotting how to, get a contact. Of course, I used the.
But you said you didn't want to collect my contact. That's what you said.
No, that was later.
But you left, you came back again.
Yes, I did leave, and I did come back a couple of months later. And when I did come in, she wasn't on seat that day, so I asked for her, but told me that she would be coming back the next day. So I chose to come back the next day, and when I did, we got talking. And I used the rather, will I say, the normal strategy. I like, you look familiar, I've seen you somewhere. So she was like, oh yes, are you sure? I was like, yes. So before leaving, I had to ask for a number, which she provided, and here we are. So
yeah, that's it. So he asked for my number, but he was for me. He said he just want us to be friends, but
of course, we start from friends, and of course.
But that was not how you started it. You just said you wanted to be friends, nothing more.
Well, so here we are now, husband and wife.
So what was the first impression you had about me?
First impression, like I said earlier when we just met, the way you attended to me was really was nice. So yeah, I thought you were a kind person, and I still, of course.
What did you thought I was a kind person? I'm not a kind person.
And no, that was in retrospect. Now it's been confirmed. So then when I met you, I thought you were a kind person, and you were a very lovely and approachable person because of the way you
said I was doing it because I was angry.
I had not mentioned that one.
But that's what you said. I was targeting you. That's why I did it.
Well, initially. But anyway, I felt that you were a very kind person, and of course, over time you've confirmed that my perspective of you, and you're a lovely person. You are a very good friend, and yeah, I think that's about it. You're kind, you're lovely, and you're a very good friend. Of course, you're a beautiful soul. So I think that's about it. So for me, I would ask you the same question. What was your first impression you had about me?
I was like, this person just came new. Like, I've not seen this face around. So I was like, if he doesn't know his way around, let me just help him out. And that was just it. So, nothing serious. I was like, like normal customers. What am I supposed to do? I'll just look at him and be like, oh, this person, he doesn't know his way around. Okay, let me just assist him. And I even requested for a discount. I was like, please, this person is in a comprehensive procedures.
Okay, so you attended to me because I was just your client or your customer.
I felt like you're just new around and you don't know anywhere. So just supposed to assist you.
Okay.
I didn't know to end up like this.
That's fine. Okay, so it says, what's your favorite way to spend quality time together? For me, I would say I just love talking to my wife and listening to her. So we've grown to share this lovely relationship where we can spend hours talking. I can recall that was one thing she complained about me initially when we just met. I wasn't so open to conversing for a long time, but right now at this moment come to know her for 3 years now, and I always enjoy speaking to her on the phone, in person, just having lovely conversation. Probably watching a movie or two, and I'm just talking about stuff, life, work, career, the future. So it's been really great and awesome so far. So what would you say is the way you would rather spend quality time with me, or what you enjoy?
I think it's mutual when we talk and when we see movies and we're trying to analyze things together, talk about life, and he introduced me to stock, trading. And whenever we're having issues, we're always talking about how his stock is dipping, or how we're supposed to make more money, and so
Yeah, but I've introduced it to a lot of things, like I recall. Like a lot.
like
so
what? Can we just
so basically
this one is the one that because it's money you get
I've
and
introduced to a lot, not
just
just food, money making
it's okay.
opportunities,
That's just talk.
And all that. So
that's
anyway,
what
it's all about the growth, and like I mentioned, it's when you get to know someone, you become so at ease with them, and something that I've come to the situation that's basically I've been in with my wife a couple of months back now. So it's been pretty much awesome. So move on to the next one. It says, what is one thing about her that makes me smile no matter the situation? So this will not just be just one thing, a couple of things. So like I mentioned, she's a very lovely person. She's a kind person. She can empathize. And I think it's something I share myself when it comes to some particular traits. So both of us, we are in sync, and it's what has basically drawn me to her. She basically can relate with people's pain. She is willing to go the long mile for friends, family, and even strangers. So it's one thing I've basically loved about her. So no matter the situation, she's always there for you as a person, especially if you mean the world to her. And of course, I mean the world to her, so she is always there for me. So baby, so what would you say is the one thing that makes you smile about me no matter the situation?
He knows how to provide solutions. Like, he's never in a tight spot. He just know how to get through anything, and he's not someone that will tell you when something happens. He will not just say sorry. He'll say what can we do to make it move forward, and it's just a good truth, and I like it. It always makes me smile because this person is always there to provide solutions. He's always claiming that he's the best. Like there's nothing that he can't do. So yeah, it makes me smile because.
But am I the best?
Yes, you are.
Exactly. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so it says, what is one thing that you do that annoys me but I've gotten used to? Well, I would say a lot as well, but
people are watching this, please.
A lot as well, but I would just say one thing. One thing is she doesn't have the same sense of urgency like I do when it comes to time or preparing for events or other stuff. And it's something I've tried to to beat into her to just basically always be ready. So anyway, I've gotten used to it, and that's the beauty about getting to know someone. No one is perfect, so definitely you would have to adjust, have to learn some things, have to unlearn some things. And one thing I have basically learned is how to manage alongside her. And when it comes to time, just drawing her alongside me. So if it's for preparation, she's I'm going to of course make her get ready on time. And I think that's about it. I don't think there's any other thing that annoys me much more than that, but I've gotten used to it. So baby, what would you say is the one thing I do that annoys you but you've gotten used to?
Expensive joke. He jokes a lot. Even when someone wants to be very serious, he jokes about majority of the things, and when you talk about it, be like, you're not supposed to be very serious. This is just life, just let it go. And I'm like, can you just calm down? Wait, I'm trying to talk about something and you're joking about it. So the joke is always very expensive. You don't know when to even just stop the joke.
But that's the way we've been able to get through each and everything we've gone through now.
I've gotten used to it. I don't have a choice. So.
Yes, you have no choice. You're stuck with me.
Yeah, forever.
All right. So it says something you did that made me very emotional. Hmm. For this one, I would say a lot of things. Although I'm not an emotionally expressive person, I'm very reserved when it comes to expressing how
I
I
think that's
feel.
one thing that also annoys me too.
Yes, but you didn't say it when you
It's
had a
true.
chance.
Oh God.
So I'm not very emotionally expressive, but I do appreciate a good gift, especially when it's thoughtful. So over time, my wife has she's been very thoughtful about gifts. She takes time to prepare, and she wants me to feel special when it comes to giving me those gifts. And most especially, I think it was a couple of times on my birthday. I do not celebrate my birthday, so she taking out her time to pick out things that she has picked up that I do like, and just curate those gifts, especially for my birthday. It's been, I think, was something emotionally for me. Although she didn't believe that, I appreciated the gesture because I didn't express it. So that's just the way I am. But of course, definitely, I've confirmed to her that yes, I did love those gifts, and it was a special moment for me. So now to you, to my lovely wife. So what is one thing that I've done that made you very emotional?
A lot of things, and I'm the opposite of you. I express, I'm very expressive, my emotions,
Yes.
but I think one thing that got to me was when you were proposing your words, and oh my God, I was like, so this person has such sweetness, like deep inside. Why didn't you just bring it out? Did you have to wait for me to, just? But it's fine. I love the fact that over time he's growing and he's understanding how to be expressive emotionally, and I like it.
Awesome. So little by little, poco a poco, right?
Yep. Okay, babe, what's the best advice you've received about marriage?
Best advice. I wouldn't place one as the best. We've received a lot of advices, I believe. So that's one thing about marriage, especially when you guys have committed to being one forever. A lot of more experienced and, of course, elderly folks would have a thing or two to talk to you guys about. Of course, there are years in marriage and life, and the time they spent on this earth definitely gives them that leverage to speak, I would say, from a place of authority. So what I will consider the best is just understanding my wife. You should know that we are humans, so we are imperfect. We would definitely have to learn to grow, to just be there for each other. We would annoy each other, definitely. So I was asked a lot that has she annoyed me? Have I gotten? Of course, that is normal human emotion, and we would definitely experience that each day. More so now that we'll definitely be living together. So I've been advised to just look for a peaceful resolution to conflict, which is one thing I also try to abide by my life, not even just with my wife, but with every other person around me. So learning to grow together, to forgive, and just unlearn and learn new things. So for my bad habits, like I've told her a lot of times, it will take a bit of time, but I'm very committed to unlearning those. And for new habits that are good, definitely looking forward to learning that. So now over to you, wife.
Yeah, I think for me it's patience, because most people always say you have to be patient with your spouse. You just have to understand, this you're living with a total stranger, and this you're not expecting this person to be like you. So you just have to be patient about some things when the person does something. And another thing I love about one of the I think advices they've given was don't allow your anger to slip to the next day. Try to resolve it so that you won't have like accumulated issues, and later when we're now like trying to talk about things, we start bringing the past and just explode. Things that are supposed to just settle immediately, you will now start having to like settle them like bit by bit just once, and it might not be easy to forgive. So I think that's, for me, I think that's like top.
All right, so next one says, what are you grateful for in the relationship and of course marriage moving forward?
Okay, there are a lot of things to be grateful for, but on my list, the top is the fact that he's always there for me, and I think it's like a green flag, like green flag. I mean, I don't even have to like.
You think, or it is?
Please, people should just listen to me. So it's a green flag for me because I don't even need to talk. I don't even need to. Once I just say, oh, baby, he's just there. Like, he understands my needs. I'm also grateful for the fact that, while telling him to be a better person, it's also helping me to understand the kind of person and what I want in a relationship. Because if I'm telling him to be a better person, I have to move up the ladder and be. But if I'm telling him to be a better person and he's on a scale of 1 to 10 and maybe on 6 and I'm still on 2, it's not going to be balanced. But while telling him to be a better person, I'm also helping myself step up and understanding my flaws and how to complement this process instead of being always clamoring for, okay, I want it to be perfect. How do I match to be able to fit into his imperfections? So I think I'm grateful for that part, and I don't want to go into details, but he's a very sweet person, and that's why I said yes.
I know, right? All right, so for me, what am I grateful for in the relationship? I would say a lot, but to summarize, like I mentioned, getting married is a big deal, huge big deal. You basically going to pledge to be one with someone for the rest of your life, with all their imperfections, all their mistakes, their errors. But I think that's the beauty of it. We learn over time when we spend time with the person that we love. And of course, she's the one I love, and she has taught me to come to accept my flaws and be open about it. So I'm not very expressive or emotional, like I mentioned before. So that's one thing she has also taught me, and what I'm grateful for as well in the relationship. And just basically unlearning some things that I used to do before. So she is basically teaching me. She's my teacher now, and I've had to do away with all those things and put on a new, coat of armor, I would say. So I'm put off the old and I'm putting on a new shirt. So she's my teacher. She's my confidant. She knows everything about me. I tell her everything before she even asks, and she can definitely verify. But it doesn't swing both ways. Let me clarify. It doesn't swing both ways. But anyway, so she teaches me, and I'm grateful about that. She has come to make me know more about myself, something I definitely love as well. And hopefully we'll be able to extend all these wonderful quality traits to our children in the nearest future. Yeah, so that's just a brief get to know us better session. Although there's definitely more to know, but I feel that encompasses a majority of what my wife and I we stand for. And yes, we will continue to get to know each other better. That's why we said I do. And yeah, I do. There's no time frame for that. It's from now till death do us part, I believe. So before we leave, I do have something more to share. So I have a written pledge down, and my wife, she doesn't believe I'm good at writing, but that's one thing about me. I used to write earlier in my years. I used to write poetry. I used to write stories, and I have something I think is beautiful I want to share with you guys, more so with my wife. So I will just read it out, and we'll see how it goes. So this is a solemn pledge, and it goes like this. Dear Ify, 1,000 words I seek to express, to tell the world of your beauty and awesomeness. A heart of gold you have, filled with love and kindness. This day and onwards is for you. Lots of kisses and unending hearty cheers. If only I could give you more than this, I would without hesitation give you the word, my dear Mrs. Please accept this ring, of course, as a solemn pledge and appreciation for these beautiful coming years. I hope it brings you smile and joyful tears. I will not forget the good times we have shared and the beautiful memories we will make. The heavens blessed me the day our paths crossed. You're a darling, my wife, and I want your friend. I promise to love you ceaselessly, without condition, down to the very end. These are more than words. It is a vow and a promise. It is a love story of you and I. Yes, so I basically penned that for my beautiful wife, and yes, from my expression, I think she loved it. So what do you think? Do you think I know how to write now, or?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so this is my solemn and heartful pledge to my wife, and I promise to, of course, uphold these words I've written down. It's not just mere words like I mentioned, it's more than words. So definitely have to take those actions to uphold those words. So thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I wasn't expecting this actually. And I'm not crying.